have what's called the run limit exceeded function, this little LED light here. And it's determined, the function is determined by these two jumpers here. Two jumpers are installed. That means the run limit exceeded function is set for 2 hours. If one jumper is out and one jumper is in, it's an hour and a half. If the other jumper is in and the other jumper is out, it's 1 hour, or in your case, both jumpers are out, it's disabled. Our default setting, factory default setting, is both jumpers in, giving you a 2-hour maximum runtime limit. In the event that the fuel watchman calls for heat and the boiler doesn't make steam pressure in a certain amount of time, instead of letting it run until summertime and wasting fuel and possibly causing more damage to your boiler or burner, it says that, okay, I've been running for 2 hours, I did not get a heat established signal in 2 hours, there's an issue. We're gonna shut off the boiler, we're gonna flash this little light and let you know there's a problem, and then we're gonna try and make heat on the next heat cycle, and we're gonna keep on doing that until the problem is resolved. Once the boiler problem is resolved, you turn it to summer for 5 seconds, back to winter to reset the little light, and then you're back in business. But it will still, even though you're in run limit, it will continue to attempt to make heat. An example of a run limit exceeded function problem would be maybe you have a steam leak somewhere, a major steam leak, a broken return line, the boiler's not making steam pressure, maybe the pressure controls are not set properly, maybe you're on low fire on the burner for the summer operation and forgot to put it in a high fire for the winter time. That would also cause that too. Those are some examples of why the run limit will go into a long.
When you install this panel, can you flip it? When you install this panel, do you recommend, what is the?
These two jumpers?
They should be like this when you.
They should be installed like this over the 2 pins. In other words, if you take the jumpers out like this over 1 pin, and it's basically just to save the jumpers for a later date, it's disabled. Okay, that's the way it was when you brought the panel in.
Now it's both of them are disabled, right?
Now the run limit exceeded function is disabled. Yes. Okay, but by pressing one in like this and this one out, it's an hour and a half, and doing the opposite, this one out and this one in, it's an hour, and then both in is 2 hours.